Great state of Louisiana, Senator John Kennedy. Welcome, Senator Kennedy. How are you?
We need you back, Gowdy. I'm thinking signing bonus.
I can't afford the alimony of going back, but thank you, Senator. What is the answer when it comes to immigration? We've been grappling with it for 35 years. You're a smart man. What's the answer?
Trey, I don't understand why the issue is perceived to be so complicated. To me, it's pretty simple. Americans overwhelmingly support legal immigration. That's why our country invites over 1 million of our world's neighbors every year to become American citizens. That's more than any other country on the planet. I'm flattered that people want to come to America. Other than North Korea and North Koreans, when's the last time you heard of somebody trying to sneak into China? They want to come here. But unless you have the IQ of a sloth, you know the difference between legal and illegal immigration. Illegal immigration is illegal. Duh. Vetting people at the border, as every country does, is not racist. It's prudent. It's how we enforce our immigration laws. I looked at President Biden's executive orders. I support his efforts to try to reunite kids with their parents. I mean, who wouldn't? But the rest of his executive orders don't seem to make a distinction between legal and illegal immigration. His executive orders are designed to roll back the efforts of the Trump administration, which did more in 4 years to stop illegal, not legal, but illegal immigration than any other president in my lifetime. And I think, I hate to say this, but I think President Biden has decided to adhere to the edicts of Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez, who worships at the altar of open borders. And I think it's a big mistake, and I don't think the American people will support it.
Senator, you represent a state that is a tremendous energy producer, and you have neighbor states that are also. What do you make of the climate change agenda of this new administration, and what impact is it going to have on workers in your state and throughout the country?
Well, let me say a word about President Biden's executive orders on oil and gas, Trey. They are immeasurably foolish. They're going to gut Louisiana like a fish. 1/3 of my state's GDP is related to oil and gas, and our state is not alone. His war on oil and gas is going to hurt America. It's going to destroy our energy independence. Here's President Biden's new energy policy. We're not going to produce our own oil. Instead, we're going to buy oil from countries that hate us so they'll have more money to buy weapons to try to kill us. It's immeasurably foolish. Most Americans support an all-of-the-above energy policy: oil, gas, wind, solar, nuclear, geothermal, hydrogen. But they also understand that we can't run the greatest economy in all of human history without oil and gas. Not now, and not probably for a long time. I don't know about you, Trey, but my car doesn't run off fairy dust. My car doesn't run off unicorn urine. And I think once again, President Biden has given in to the left-wing crazies who say none of us except them care about the planet. That's not true. And who, when they break a shoelace, they blame it on climate change. You know, they've taken a specific, discrete, scientific problem. Is our climate changing? How's it changing? What do we do about it? And they've turned it into a religion. And President Biden appears to be sucking it up like a Hoover Deluxe.
Yeah, and former Senator Kennedy, former Senator Kerry, said that they should go build solar panels, which I'm all for people building solar panels, but I don't think that helps the state of Louisiana or Texas right now.
Well, look, no disrespect to Secretary Kerry, but he's living in la-la land. And I mean, you're going to tell a 50-year-old woman who's been working for an oil and gas company, who's developed extraordinary expertise, who has kids in school, who has a mortgage to pay, just to quit your job because we're going to fire you anyway, and go back to school, and then you can go work in a green job, but we haven't told you which one yet. I mean, you know, put down the bong. That's just not realistic.
Well, I'm going to pick the bong up one more time, and I'm going to ask you about next week. Since I got you, I got a really good lawyer. What I used to know about trials, he had witnesses and cross-examination, and the judge was fair, and all of that. Is what we're going to see next week a real trial, or is there a better word for it?
Well, we don't know yet. I voted last week, Trey, as you know, to dismiss the proceedings. I'll have another opportunity to do that, and I'll vote again to dismiss the proceedings for a couple of reasons. Number one, due process matters in America. Speaker Pelosi gave President Trump a fair and impartial firing squad. She wouldn't allow him to defend himself. He got no due process. And let me say it again, due process matters in America. These proceedings are defective in their inception. Number two, we're asking to impeach a president who's no longer president. The constitutionality of that is dubious at best. So we're being asked to go through put the American people through this, and then later we'll find out if it's constitutional. Third, I think
we'll be watching.
We will be watching.
Thank you, Senator.